Hey y'all, I'm Heather and welcome to the Spectacle of Scraps, month 4. This month, instead of the squares we have been using, we're going to branch out into rectangles. And these rectangles are going to be made into some long strips that are going to go on each side of the quilt. In this first step here, I'm simply pairing them up randomly. And it turns out when I went to look back in my box after I was done, I forgot some, but what can you do? It's here, there, and gone. So this is what I'm working with. And now we're going from pairs to foursomes until we get into the longer strip that we'll need to do the entire side of the Spectacle of Scraps square we've got going on. Just keep sewing, just keep sewing, just keep sewing, sewing, sewing. Can you tell my minions have been watching Dory again? At this point in sewing all of my rectangles together, I'm having to hurry a little bit more because I know nap time is about to end. And when I eventually get to pressing these, I'm pressing them as much as I can toward the dark side. There may be a couple that are pressed to the light. And now let's attach these sides. Yes, I pinned. It was necessary, or it was going to drive me absolutely bonkers. When I set my sides for sewing, I typically do 2 sides at once on opposite sides of the quilt. It makes it much, much easier. And I just pin the crap out of it so it's not dragging anywhere. And now I'm going to sew the sides with the cornerstones. Once again, I did all the pinning at one time for both sides and just pinned the crap out of it so it's not going to drag. Yay! Now it's time to make my super long sashing strip. I made sure that I back tacked these when I sewed them together. That way they're not going to come apart when we're holding the quilt, showing the quilt, and all of that. Now, because there are so many seams, I chose to put the sashing strip on the bottom to sew it onto the quilt, and then just finger pressed along the squares so that it would fit nicely and do what it's supposed to do there. Yay! Month 4 complete.